doing part G, which says we have y being equal to the square root of 7 plus x sec x. How simple is this? Now, what do? We can't deal with the square root. So y will be, especially when we're differentiating, 7 plus x sec x. Okay? And this is to the power of half. Now, once I have it like this, I can deal with it now because I have this and I can see that this is just a composite function. The inside raised to the power of the outside. Okay? So I can say let u be equal to the inside 7 plus x sec x. Then that means that y will now be u to the power of half. Now let's deal with it. So we can now say what is du dx? Derivative with respect to x is going to be derivative of 7 is 0. Here we are at x sec x. What do? You bring the second one, which is sec x. You multiply by the derivative of the first. What's the derivative of x is 1, so times 1. Plus you bring the first. You multiply by the derivative of the second. What's the derivative of sec? The derivative of sec. Remember the derivative of tan is sec squared x. Derivative of sec is sec x tan x. Then this is going to be, we have now dy du. We now want to know what is dy du, which you can put as dy du or y prime. But if we are doing chain rule, we like to write it as dy du. So I can now say here that dy du will be equal to, drop the power half, reduce it by 1. We saw it becomes negative half to the negative half. So anyway, now I can now say I have u, I have y, I have everything. I can go and say now my dy dx is just going to be dy du times du dx, which is going to be, what is my dy du? Half u to the negative half, multiplying, what is my du dx? This whole thing. Did I simplify it? No, I didn't. Oh my goodness. Sec x times 1 is just a sec x, plus here it becomes x sec x tan x. Okay, we can leave it like this, still fine. So here we would have it as sec x plus x sec x tan x. Now this becomes, what do we have it as? This, we saw that a negative power can just put it in the denominator. So 1 over 2u to the half, multiplying sec x plus x sec x tan x. All right, now what do we have? U to the power of half is root. What is u even? It's this guy. So anyway, we have it as 1 over 2 root of that u. What is the u? 7 plus x sec x. So it's 2 times 7 plus x sec x. And here we have them, we multiply with sec x plus x sec x tan x. All right, now what do we have here? We will now have, this multiplies the top because it's just going to be now sec x plus x sec x tan x, all over 2 root of 7 plus x sec x. Okay? Wow, this is gonna be nice. If you want, you can leave it like this, or you can be bougie by saying that here there's sec x on both. You can just have sec x, then here you remain with 1, plus here it cancels, so you remain with x tan x, all over 2 root of 7 plus x sec x. This is going to be your final solution, and you are done. We'll say to you, well done. Okay, you see how nice it is? All right, now we can go on to the next one. Goodbye for now.